Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. Today we're going to take a look at the OBSBOT Tiny Lite. Now, the question that keeps popping up in a lot of my forums is, will this device work with? Yes, everybody knows it's going to work with a Mac, it's going to work with a PC, but what about some of the other devices that we use to live stream and record with? Will it also be recognized by those devices as well? Something like the Yoloboxes, you know what I mean? So what we're going to do today in today's video, we're going to connect this to a variety of different devices and see, will it work with any of those devices? You guys ready? You ready? Let's go. All right, guys, for those who might not be familiar with what actually comes in the box, I'm going to go do a full unboxing. OBSBOT did send this camera out for me to review, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But I want to start off by showing you guys exactly what comes in the box. So when you first open it up, you're going to be presented with some documentation on the device. You guys can kind of go through this. There is a manual here, a quick starter guide. This manual is in multiple languages, so you're definitely going to be able to find a language, most likely, that you speak to help you get started with this device, but it is relatively very simple. Now, on Macs and PCs, you will have to install the app in order to get the most features out of it. But what we're really looking at today is it going to work with some of these other devices that we have? Also in the box, guys, you will receive a relatively long USB cable, and it does come with an adapter. So let me show you guys that real quick. So you get a USB-A to USB-C adapter, and this is just a USB-C to USB-C cable. And as you guys can see, it is relatively long. I probably won't use this cable for the demo, but I do want you guys to see that it is a very long cable, so you will be able to easily connect this to your Mac, PC, or whatever device you're going to be using it with, okay? So in the box also, you receive your OBSBOT Tiny, okay? Now when you first receive it, the camera will have this little film on the lens, so remember to take that off. But this is the camera, guys. You know, it's a PTZ camera. That means it can pan, tilt, and zoom. It just plugs in right here in the back using the USB-C. Now, this one does not have the magnetic base that the Tiny 2 has, but this one has a built-in type of little tripod where it can just connect to the back of a monitor or over a monitor and things like that. And you do have a 1/4 here as well. So if you wanted to mount this to a tripod, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're just going to take this little mini tripod here, and we're just going to connect this guy on this tripod, and then we'll test it with a few of the devices that we have. So I'm just going to rotate this on here really quickly. There is no software to install for the devices we're going to be using because of the fact that they are self-contained. But we'll get started and see if all of these different devices will work with the OBSBOT Tiny. All right, guys, so we're going to test it with the first of the Yoloboxes here, which is the Yolobox Mini. We will need the adapter because the Yolobox Mini only has the USB-C here on the top, USB-A. So we're going to just go ahead and plug this cable in really quickly here. All right, so our cable's plugged in now. And then we're going to plug in our OBSBOT to see if it'll have enough power to be able to turn it on. And as you guys see, it did activate. We have our blue light on right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open a preset live stream that I set up here. And as you guys can see, it is on. And as I adjust the camera, you guys should see real-time motion on this guy. Very snappy. I do like that. No problems whatsoever. No drivers to install. It just works, guys. It just works. All right, so let's test it on our next Yolobox. All right, guys, so now we're going to take a look at the Yolobox Pro, but it should be the same result as we got with the Yolobox Mini. We're just going to plug this into our USB port right here on the top of the device, like so. And then I'm going to open the preset for the live stream. And I will choose the audio source, as the video source, as you guys can see here. So let me show you that at full screen. Again, no problems. The camera is very responsive. And your gesture controls and things like that should work. I'm not sure to be, let's see if we can put this in tracking mode. And as you see, the tracking does work. And that's with the Yolobox Pro, which is this model right here. Okay, so the next device that we want to try is a little bit different. We want to try this with the YoloLive InStream, which is also from YoloLive, but it's a different type of format where you're streaming in a vertical orientation versus landscape. So we're going to do a couple of little changes here, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay guys, as you can see, we have the InStream here. I have set the camera up in that portrait orientation. So we're just going to plug this guy in like so in the InStream. And as you see, the light did turn on. We see our light right here is blinking. All right, so I'm going to turn off this preset. And you guys can see the video is here, but it's flips upside down. So you can just go into your settings and you can flip it 90 degrees or horizontal or vertical. So we're going to flip it. Let's go back. Flip it horizontal. Then flip it vertical. And now you have this video here as well to be able to see easily. It will work with this device as well. So I guess, guys, this has been a successful test. The OBSBOT Tiny Lite works with all of the different OBSBOT devices. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the potential of what we can create with one of these little webcams. All right, guys, I would say that this test has been a success. As you have seen, all of the Yoloboxes work with the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite. So if you guys are using one of these devices and you're still on the fence about getting this camera, I think this is going to be a great investment. As you guys can see, all of our tracking features and all of that type of stuff also work with this camera. So you should have no problems utilizing it whatsoever when it comes to setting up your webcams, setting up your live streams or recording into devices. So I would say this is a success. All right, guys, it's been your buddy Rome with Rome Knows Tech, and I will catch you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.